Once again, patience pays off, and after 2 years these shoes were released, I was finally able to grab them under $100 and add them to the collection. Hey guys, welcome back to our Kicks Business channel, and today we're looking at the Puma Disk System Weapon. And this is a shoe that I've been chasing for the last 30 plus years again. I distinctly remember when this model came out in the early 90s. It was all over the shelves, and it was the flagship from Puma, featuring all the current systems at the time, all the technology. We all wanted it, but it was extremely expensive. It was one of those shoes that were on par when it comes to money with the top level Nike models or top level Jordan or even Reebok, all of that. And obviously my priority at the time was different, going after Reebok all the time. So I didn't have the money to get these, but I always loved them. These were Cedric Ceballos shoes, one of the NBA legends. He was the name behind this shoe. But one of the things that most of the players and most of the people that used that shoe back in the day shared was how heavy they are. And even today, they're very heavy. I mean, even in the distance, they kind of look like a moon boot. But the addition of the disk system makes them even heavier because we have all these overlays, the whole system in the front. We have quite thick midsole featuring the Trinomic. So the shoe itself, it's pretty heavy. Now, regardless of all that, obviously I'm not going to be playing basketball. Basketball times of this shoe has long been gone. There's a lot better modern versions, but this is an absolute gem to have in anybody's collection, anybody that cares about legacy and sneakers from the 90s. Obviously, early 90s to mid 90s were packed with every single brand trying to one-up the next one, trying to bring all the technology possible, and you gotta see them on the details. Just like pretty much any other retro from Puma, these are done in an exceptional way. And I wish every company will put the same amount of detail, the same amount of effort to create a shoe. Yes, the release price is $170, but considering the quality, the technology, and everything else you're getting on these shoes, it's still much better than a lot of flagship and much more well-known brands that everybody else is following. Looking at you, Jordan Brand. Anyway, patience pays off, like I mentioned at the beginning, and to me, I always try to chase some deals. You guys know me for years, this is kind of my thing. When you're buying the amount of sneakers I'm buying, obviously any dollar is a plus. Any savings you can make is great. So getting them under $100 was an absolute win for me. But looking at the details, man, Puma put out just an amazing details and quality over here. We're talking about genuine leather all around, just like the original pair. We're talking about very soft EVA. We're talking about full length Trinomic system, starting from the heel all the way to the forefoot, of course, with the translucent outsole that you can see the individual cells. And this is one of the things that always baffled me, even back in the day. Puma and Reebok, obviously Hexalite, Trinomic, very similar. Puma had a little bit of difference because the cells from the heel to the forefoot are gradually decreasing their size. So basically the heel is bigger cells, and then going forward they're smaller. Kind of later what Reebok did with Ultra Hexalite, but they were just two sizes, Ultra Hexalite and regular Hexalite. Here they're kind of gradually decreasing the sizes. Again, the midsole is extremely soft, and this midsole is not going to crack or crumble because this is EVA right here. The only problem you might have over time is the Puma Disk System, because the bracing system on both lateral and medial side, this kind of a soft plastic or maybe hard rubber over time ages poorly, and I've seen a lot of OGs and these break off. The actual cords that are part of the disk system break off because of that. But if you wear them now, because you're gonna enjoy them a lot. I'm telling you, come winter time, these gonna be on my feet, because let me tell you, they are high. Breathability is not there. Just like most of 90s shoes, they will keep your feet pretty warm if you're walking around casually in the winter time. The disk system works just like it did back in the day. I absolutely love it. You go clockwise to tighten up the shoes and make the fit you want, and then to unlace them or untie them in this situation, because we don't have laces. You just turn the wheel backwards counterclockwise and just pull away, and that releases the system. Just like always, Puma has a very soft polyurethane insoles. They're super squishy, super soft, and super comfortable, and I see it across many of their models. They're not skimping on the insoles as well. So I mean, as much as it pains me to say it, I think Puma has done probably the best job of all the companies that I'm following. Obviously the big four, Reebok, Nike, Adidas, and Puma. Those are what I'm referring as the big four. Out of the four, I think they've done the best job when it comes to their retros. They're very close to the original ones. They're putting incredible effort to create something very, very similar to the original one, to a point where if you have the original right next to it, you're gonna have a hard time figuring out which one is which. Man, I'm so happy that I got these, and I didn't wait it forever, so they will completely disappear from sites and stuff like that. So I grabbed them just from a regular website, I don't know, somewhere in Europe, I think. You know, under $100, obviously. If you find these in your size, I highly recommend, especially for the price, get yourself a pair. Even if you wear them, you know, maybe a couple times over the year, you're gonna absolutely love the shoe, because this screams early 90s. The height, the materials, the comfort, the over-engineered technology and system, all these are trademarks from the early to mid 90s from the sneaker industry. That brings a lot of history. If you're somebody like me that values the history of the sneakers, not only how they look or how they style, all that stuff, I go deep behind the history. I go deep behind the designers, the materials, the technology, all that I was interested in 30 plus years ago, and I'm still interested in today. So I absolutely love that. Big kudos again to Puma for creating this amazing model. Plenty of padding. I mean, seriously, this is kind of OG style padding. It's so dense, it's so much, it's amazing. These are produced in November of 2020. Like I said, they released the 21, so man, it's been 3 years now. What am I talking about, 2 years? It's been 3 years. So it's been a long time since those released. Obviously, this is the OG colorway. This is the release colorway from back in the day. There was some more wild colorways also released afterwards. I didn't get those. I'm not a huge fan of, you know, overly mixed and colored kind of crazy stuff going on with the models that supposed to look like this, because this is the original. But honestly, if I see another pair online in my size that it's close to that price, I'm gonna get another one, just because I think how amazing this shoe is and how exciting it is to have them finally in my collection. Because again, as a child, somebody that was in high school when that shoe came out, I was distinctly remember going to the Puma store or some of the other sneaker stores and seeing it like on a top shelf like that, displaying. I wanted to check it out, play with it around the store, never had a chance to buy it. It was so expensive. But yeah, once again, incredible creation or recreation by Puma, and I absolutely love it. Great to add it to the collection. That's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other videos coming very, very soon. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.